everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I wanted to quickly film this video for you guys because I have gotten so many compliments and questions on my glowy complexion, not just here on YouTube but in person. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, what products are you using? Your face looks so like glowy and fun. So I wanted to hop on here and show you guys what it is that I've been using. And these aren't really new products to me. I think I just kind of rediscovered or realized the proper way to use them, if that makes any sense. So I've always been an oily skinned girl, and highlighters and glowiness has always really terrified me because I am scared of it. I don't want to look like I have an oil slick all over my face. So I wanted to hop on here really quickly and show you guys how I achieve the glowy complexion that I have on today. It's really one specific product or one specific brand, and I just can't get enough of it. This should come as no surprise to you guys, but I am obsessed with Hourglass products. This is a very prestige brand. They sell it at Barney's, but they also sell it at Sephora. And they're kind of known for their ambient lighting powders, which are these glowy, beautiful, like, powders that are supposed to resemble the effects of natural light. So, for example, you know when you're kind of sitting in front of a candle but you're in the dark and you have that kind of glowy, like, dim light effect? That's what this is supposed to do. And there's different types of powders. So dim light is one of them. Incandescent light, radiant light, there's a whole bunch of them, but there's two that I have been obsessed with, and that's what I'm wearing on my face today. So Hourglass has this little palette right here. I will link all of this stuff down below if you want to check it out. But this palette is a really good way to kind of test out the ambient lighting powders if you've never tried them before. The sizes are a little bit smaller than the full size, which is right here. But you really, I mean, a little bit goes a long way. I have used this to death for the past probably 3 months, and I haven't even hit pan yet. So this is the dim light powder that's also in this palette. It's this one right here. And this is what I have been using as my face setting powder. So instead of using the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, or instead of using a powder foundation, or all of my favorite facial powders, which I still love, don't get me wrong, but instead of using those, I've been using this to set my foundation, and it gives me this just like glowy, like lively look, and it's less matte. I love matte skin, trust me. It's like I will never stop loving matte skin, but I think for the summertime and the springtime, like just having a little bit of glow to your skin just really like brings life to your face and makes you look more alive and more like, I was gonna say fun, but more just like, I don't know, I feel like matte skin is more appropriate for the fall and winter, and like kind of dewy skin is more appropriate for the spring, summer. It's up to you, but that's just my thoughts. So I have been applying this with my all over face brush. So this is the Sephora Pro number 61 all over face brush. This is the brush I use to apply all of my facial setting powders, and I just put it on. I run it down my neck, I put it down here, and I do this to set my foundation. So before bronzer, before blush, before all of that, I do that. And I find that I really don't even have to touch up throughout the day because it controls my natural oils but brings out like this iridescent kind of like glowiness that I have going on right now. And I love it so much, and I've gotten so many compliments on it. So on top of that, I use a highlighter. So that is a very subtle like dim light effect. And Hourglass also just came out with, they call them strobing powders, but they are very, very subtle highlighters, much more subtle than like your Becca, for example. I love Becca highlighters. This is not a bash on Becca whatsoever, but they are super intense. Like, it's the kind of highlighter that somebody can see from space, which I love, but sometimes you want a little bit of like a little bit more subtleness. So that is why I really, really like the Hourglass blushes, or not blushes, oh my god, they also make blushes, the Hourglass highlighters, strobing powders. So this one is in the color Iridescent Strobe Light, and then the palette also comes with a strobing powder right in the middle, and it's called Incandescent Light. Both of them are very, very similar. I think the Iridescent is a little bit more on the pinky side, and then the Incandescent is a little bit more on the neutral or like kind of champagne-y side. They both give off the same effect. They both have very little sparkle, but they have that ambient glow to them. So what I do is I take my Sigma tapered highlighter brush number 35 and I apply it just to my cheekbones right here. And then if I want a little bit extra, I'll kind of drag it down a little bit like I did today, apply it to the apples of my cheeks, and then I swoop it around the temple right here. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on right now just to show you guys because you really can't overdo it. Even though I already have some on, I feel like I can't overdo it because this stuff is just that good, and it's like you can use a heavy hand, you can use a light hand, and you really can't overdo it. So it just adds like this little subtle glowiness to your face, and then when you tie it all together, it's just, you have this like glowiness to your skin. I probably said the word glowy like 85 times today, but so that is what I've been doing to get like this glowy kind of springtime look on my face. And then the final step is I set it all with a setting spray. So I've been using the MAC Fix Plus setting spray. This is like the limited edition lavender scented one, but this stuff is amazing even if you're not using highlighter powders. If you have oily skin, or if you plan on wearing your makeup for like 12 hours, which most people do. I mean, I wear my makeup for like probably 16 hours a day because you get ready in the morning, you wear it through work, yada yada. This just kind of helps hold it all in place. So it's just a fixed setting spray. So you just, I just ate it. I should have closed my mouth. But you just do that and then you just kind of let it air dry and it sets everything in place. It's kind of like hairspray for your face. So I've been using that, and that's how I've been getting this glowy but not like over the top highlighted look, and I really like it and you guys seem to like it too. So I hope that this video made sense and I wasn't talking super quickly, which I tend to do when I'm really excited, but I hope that this made sense and I hope that this helped to answer some questions that I've been getting. Thank you so much for the compliments, you guys, by the way. It makes me feel really good, and that's why I like making this YouTube channel. So thank you so much, and I hope I gave you some tips. Remember, I will link all of these products and tools down below if you want to check them out and purchase them yourself. And I think that's it. So thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you next time. Bye.